Oh! I think I know the run that I'm going to try. This one's probably going to be racked with failure, but we'll see what happens. Grenade launcher, Nina. Why Nina? Because, yeah, in retrospect... Oops. I hit try again. Oh, okay, I didn't. Good. You mean Hina? Yeah... No, I'm gonna roll grenade launcher Lilith. The bats will help. And also I just don't like Hina that much. Don't get me wrong, she's not bad. I like the dash. It's super good. Okay, scoot through. Grab the magnetism, grab electromage. Frustratingly enough, I almost kind of don't want any of these. We're gonna just go power shot. Yeah, because the bigger my shots, the bigger the boom. And that is actually quite useful. In and of its own right. Okay, there we go. Have you got a mortar run yet? Mortar is in, like, grenade launcher? Or is there something else? Okay, ghost friend. Yes. Yeah, what we want to some degree here is kind of shot speed and piercing. Maybe. Unless we don't. Because shot speed and piercing is rather helpful purely from the perspective of I can fire my shots and I don't have to worry about them hitting me. Let's see. Okay. So, I could get double shot. Hurts my damage a bit, but doubles it, which is worth it. The only immediate problem is I can't really get full assade comfortably. I could, but split fire is risky and fan fire is even worse. Otherwise, we could do energetic friends. Or like quick hands. No, let's go for energetic friends. There's a reason. There we go. Yeah, I think I might just try and make it so my grenades just do a stupid amount of damage. Maybe? I don't know. This is very uncharted territory for me. Okay. Quick hands, haste, take aim. We're gonna do haste. Because we're gonna need to go fast here. Because this run is going to involve a decent amount of kiting. At least initially. Eventually, maybe not. There we go. I mostly just need these guys to really stack up here. Okay, Splinter. Enemies explode into 3 bullets when killed. Do I actually want that? I'm gonna go Divine Blessing for the time being. There we go. Keep grabbing the juice. What else do we have? In sync. Ghost friend now shoots where I'm shooting. Sure. Right, I was gonna lose my shield for a hot second there. But that's okay. Yeah, it just keeps stacking up. There we go. I'd like the dragon egg if it shows up. But I don't know if it's going to. Almost walked into one of those guys. Fortunately, it's a little easy for that to happen. There we go. Yeah, I just want to blast the mid-boss, if I can. Well, I guess it's not really a mid-boss. That's just a full-on boss. Okay. Let's just pile the shots off. Oh, we killed it? We killed it. Rad. Next order of business, run and gun. No, here we go. Magic dagger. Deals as much damage as your bullets. So, my goal here to some degree is get my bullet damage to be freaking high. High as I can get it. Same thing with my summon damage. Okay. Summon damage plus 20% summons an additional spirit when enemies are killed. That's honestly even better. Okay. Next upgrade, big shot for bullet damage. There we go, just scoot through. This is working better than I thought it would. Okay. This is not what I was expecting would go on, but it's fine. Increase summon damage by 40%. Okay. I kind of have to shoot, but not often. It's just a giant weave of projectiles that are mine, but completely out of my control, and it's working so far. I'm just gonna focus on grabbing the EXP rather than actually fighting. My daggers do 126 damage. What the hell? I should probably shoot the deer thing. But I'm almost kind of wondering if it's just gonna die automagically. You know what? Let's grab the Electromage so we can grab the lightning bug. Okay. Keep kind of piling shots onto him. We've taken out most of the other goobers. We're good. We're good. Okay. Pop that. So Tome of Summoning, increase summon damage and summon attack rate, reduces my reload rate. That's probably fine. Yeah, actually Tome of Summoning, because I don't really use reload that much, and that makes my ghosties even more dangerous and the knife even more so. Okay, Splinter is terrifying. I could go for Dragon Egg. It's a little late in the run for it, though. Let me think about that. Because if I get Dragon Egg, we can also do... So if I get Dragon Egg, I could also get Aged Dragon and a couple other things. It's not... It's not the worst. It's not terrible. I'm gonna do it just because. It just would have been nice to get the dragon much, much earlier. But, you know, if I can get those upgrades, that's still an extra, what, 50 damage? I'm a little curious about what's going to happen once the once the, like, worm enemies show up. Because the shooters don't just die. They kinda do. But not that easily. Reaper rounds, train dragon. There we go. I don't know. I'll think about it. We might also want to just invest in magnet range. Is anyone checking out that Metal Max game? I got a key for it. I should probably do a video. I've just been busy recording other things and kind of forgot to check that one out. Yeah, what I really want is kind of the rotating scythe and the double knives, because boy, double knives would be real good right about now. Okay, what do we grab? Quick hands, magnetism. It's not even a consideration per se. Whew, that reload speed though. Is rough. Okay. Luckily, I'm not terribly reliant on it. I kind of am. The main issue is if I move too far away from my kind of hunting grounds, then I'm wasting all of the EXP because it's in... You know, I'm spreading it out so far that I might never be able to pick it all up. But that's okay. Let's see. Run and gun. Electro Bug is probably the one I want. Yeah, let's grab Electro Bug. Yeah, because the lightning does 40 some odd damage. Okay. So here's the problem. I don't have the scythe. And I need the scythe. Ooh. Okay. Reload while it's clear. I'm just going around. Yeah, unfortunately these guys have scaled up in HP. And that's making this a bit tougher on me. We're fine. For the moment. Okay, we have the dragon, so that gives us a little bit of damage. Up close. It's really hard to tell what's going on. There it is. Heavy weaponry. There. Now I'm safe. I just can't move very fast. Really wish I could get a second scythe. Alas. Okay, what do we do now? Do watch and learn. Dragon Bond, okay. So that gives me a little bit of flat damage based on my dragons. Okay, and here are the worms. And here's the thing, the worms are not actually that bad, because there's far less of them, which means I can just run around grabbing things again. Okay then. Take aim? Yeah, because we want to grab the pierce, if I can. Because if I can get that, then I can go back to shooting in melee occasionally. And then we can potentially get frost and a couple other things. Okay, don't want Splinter. Do kind of want Vengeful Ghost. Yeah, it's just up the projectiles, because that also ups my summon damage by an amount. Okay. Yeah, that extra pickup radius is going to be good. I want double flying daggers. Because that'll also help kind of tremendously. Well, I don't know. We'll make do by running. Let's see. Sniper, double shot, Reaper rounds. Reaper rounds have piercing. So yeah, I can shoot again. As long as I don't walk into an area with enemy shots. I've actually taken some damage here. I don't know if I'm gonna live through this run, to be honest. It's a neat run. But the summons aren't quite strong enough to make up for the lack of me shooting. And while I could shoot, it's really rough. Nope, I'm dead. That's fine. Alright, let's see. What? No. Damn it. Why do I keep hitting try again? Okay, let's give up. Let's go back out there. Let's try that again. Do a different thing, though. I'm too sleepy for my own good. Wild magic's gonna be good. I liked the grenade launcher. I'll have to decide how I want to handle that. But later. Do we want to try diamonds? Nah, let's do spark. We haven't done spark with the dual SMGs yet in a satisfying manner. So let's go with this. Hey, thank you Verishawk for the sub. 44 months. And also thank you Rex Hangman for the Prime sub. Sorry I missed that, but thank you. Okay. Here's a question. Synergies. We want Reaper rounds plus light bullets for death rounds. That would be interesting. Maybe tough on this character. Gun mastery is armed and ready, power shot, and rapid fire. No. We want... I should do this at some point. Maybe even for this round. But we want overload. So electro mastery plus fire starter. Because if I can get that, everything explodes potentially earlier. And that's going to be wild. So hey Wander, I've been watching your videos for a while, and first time I've managed to catch one of your streams. Keep up the good work, man. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for dropping by. I stream mostly regularly on the weekends. It's been a little irregular lately because I'm sleepy as shit. Let's see. Reduce bullet damage? Yeah, whatever. Whee! No, it's been a regular, since I moved. Eventually I will try and have, like, a regular schedule, but boy, I don't know. Hey, Electromage. There we go. Because, yeah, my base damage isn't very good, even my little lightning bolts aren't that strong. But now, that's slightly different. Alright, next up. Might as well go energized. Because that gets me the extra ammo. Wait. Does that count my mini lightning bolts too? I don't actually know. Let's see. I could do fanfire. It's not as good. We could also do vitality, but no, let's do fanfire just because. The sooner we get Fulisade, the better. Fusillade? Fusillade? I realize I've been told the Kernux... God damn. the correct pronunciation, and I've already lost it. And you know what? That's okay. Let's see. So where's... Okay, Firestarter is the fireball one. Well, we might as well grab Pyromage, just because. So, have I found any prospective housing locations? Yeah. I mean, most of the issue is that the money that I'd saved, I had been saving for the down payment, got eaten up by taxes. Always assume you're going to pay about, I don't know, 50% more than you do. So intense burn or no, Firestarter. Every 4th shot launch a fireball as well, which is actually really good on this gun. Let's see. So what was I going to say? I don't know. Just I'd saved up a decent amount for a down payment, but self-employment in the US has some pretty hefty taxes associated with it. And so, yeah, all the money I'd been saving got wiped out. I was like down to I don't even want to talk raw numbers because I realize it always makes me sound out of touch. But effectively it was, you know, hey, maybe we could buy a house too. Nope, guess we're living in my parents' basement for a while. So I haven't been thinking that much about the actual buying a house thing because I just can't. But also I don't want to like talk about it too much because then I get people telling me I should move to, you know, wherever they live. Which is like kind of appreciated, but also super weird. Let's see. Do we want to grab Divine Blessing? I might as well. Did I already kill the boss? There's no way. No. Okay, good. Well, it's now dead. What do we get? 3rd lightning strike deals double damage and generates 1 ammo. Wait, now I have infinite ammo. Assuming I'm actually hitting enemies. Let's see. I guess I might as well grab Divine Wrath. The more lightning I can just kind of jam on in here, the better. There we go. Let's just grab what we can. But no, I do not need or want suggestions because it ultimately isn't really that helpful to me. Especially because a lot of the suggestions are like, go to a foreign country, and it's like, that's very much not in the cards. Let's see, do we even bother with quick hands? Maybe not. Let's go, power shot for the time being. No, frankly, I don't think I'm even ready for home ownership yet, and probably won't feel like that for a while. It's just a matter of, like, renting has not been the most pleasant experience, so it's kind of like, well, I'd love to just continue hopping spots every couple of years, but with the way things are going, it's like, well, do I want to spend more than a mortgage is worth on rent? No. Alright. Alright, there's Electro Mastery, which is going to make me even more ridiculous. Have you considered being born rich? Yup. That would have been nice. I'm like, I don't know, I'm decently upper middle class, you know, from upbringing and whatnot, but even then, it's just... Every once in a while I meet somebody that, like, truly had the golden spoon, right from the get-go, and I'm just like... How? How do people get to be this way? Interestingly enough, most of the people that I knew that came from, like, rich family backgrounds did not actually have great lives, just a lot of money. Let's see, fire rate, spread, reduce bullet damage, that's fine, knockback, that's also fine. So yeah, we want to do Tome of Rage. The extra bounce is kind of tempting too. You got people like that one streamer dropping 10,000 on Diablo Immortal like it's nothing. I can't speak for every content creator, but content creation really changes your perspective on money. Depends on what size you're at too, but like I know a lot of content creators that treat money like it's nothing. I think part of it is because there's overload right from the get-go. That's incredibly effective, grabbing it super early like this. Now all we need is the frostburn, and then we're in a really good spot. Okay, let's see what I was gonna say. So you get kind of detached from money depending on what you're doing, and I think content creation does that more so than anything else, because for a lot of content creators, you can very much get to a point where like anything you do earns you money, and spending money often begets getting more money. So for that one guy dropping 10,000 on Diablo Immortal, you know, chances are he'll recoup that loss pretty quickly, purely just based off of subs, bits, notoriety. And so it's kind of worth it to waste, rather than to be financially wise. The problem is what it ends up being is like a lot of these content creators also are kind of like the tech bro guys I went to college with, that they end up getting access to more money than they know what to do with, and they have almost no like responsibilities, no bills or anything like that. So there's way less of that feeling of like, I need to save this money, because why? You know, you'll get plenty just by working more. And so a lot of these guys tend to just kind of blow more money than they have and just keep kind of refilling their coffers. And it doesn't really teach like personal responsibility in the same way that, say, being an employee does. Because the other thing is you very much like can't well, you can get fired, but it's like hard. You know, you more or less have to alienate your audience to actually get fired. Or, you know, you have to get absolutely nuked by YouTube or Twitch. Which does happen, but not too much. Let's see. But what does end up happening is, if these guys ever run into financial straits, they're actually usually in a really bad spot for it. You know, they have no savings because they keep dropping $10,000 on Genshin Impact, or let's see, do we want to do split fire or rubber bullets? I'm gonna go rubber bullets because I want to pick up siege. Let's see. But yeah, so a lot of these content creators, their relationship to money is so bad that they don't really understand how to be fiscally wise. And so yeah, they'll be dropping money like it's candy until or dropping money like it's hot, question mark. My phrases are bad. Up until they run out of that money, and then they're kind of lost, and it's really difficult for them to get back from that. I guess I'll go for take aim, just because. Well, this is stupid. I switch places with them. It's interesting. I know people like to glamorize content creation, and the money is definitely can be very good. But I don't know if it's actually good for so many people to be content creators. It's weird. It's like one of the most privileged jobs in existence, but it's also like incredibly... I don't call it like creatively stifling, but it is a machine designed to eat people, chew them up for as long as they've got flavor, and then spit them out. And very few content creators will last beyond 5 years. Something like that. Let's see. And so, it's one of those where it's like, it's kind of nice to glamorize, but I'm always curious on whether or not it's really worth it, as opposed to like a really comfortable desk job doing like IT. That's all of capitalism. Kind of. But, like, the thing with most other jobs is when you get sick of it, you can hop to the next. You know, so say if your shitty desk job doing IT doesn't work out, well, you hop over to a different, better desk job doing IT. With content creation, you're effectively trapped unless you can use those skills to launch a platform. You know, kind of, I think in the back of every content creator's mind, what they want to do is be the next person to create, like a Polygon, or a, you know, something to that extent. Buff it up for a couple of years, get a bunch of employees to do half the work for you, and then eventually kind of retire as more of a management role and not work so hard. But most content creators usually just kind of fade to obscurity after X number of years, and very few of them are still kind of on the market in the same way. Because it's not like there are pensions through YouTube or anything. Kind of wish there were. I think that would actually be a really neat way of really supporting content creators past X number of years. But, I mean, the job's only been around for what? 14 years at this point, and even then, barely? Wow, this is a really effective run. Yeah, so Matt Pat. I'm thinking Matt Pat. I'm thinking, like, Achievement Hunter. I'm thinking, kind of the McElroys-ish. Yeah, pension stake money, though. I know. But, you know, if somebody's a full-time YouTuber, you know, for YouTube for X number of years, let's say 40 years, after a certain point, I think they added enough to the platform that they deserve some level of pensionage. And who knows, maybe their content just has enough of a long tail that it acts as one. Yeah, Stumped, maybe. I don't know. I think Stumped is perfectly happy doing what they do. I don't know if they'd changed too much. Interestingly enough, though, like, talking to Ash about, like, what he's doing outside of Stumped is actually pretty impressive. So who knows? Maybe there will be that future. But I'm not going to, like, speculate too hard about my friends, because that just feels weird. I'm just gonna hose this guy. Yeah, the lightning gives me enough ammo that I can just shoot endlessly. Let's see. Reduce bullet damage, extra lightning damage. Hell yeah! Practice smile when you saw Markiplier do a mental health commercial. Oh, good for him. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if Markiplier doesn't slowly graduate into more mainstream roles. Maybe? Maybe not. He just seems like the kind of perfect guy to end up on some amount of advertising in, like, a couple of television shows. Death rounds. Maybe let's go for Siege instead. Or, like, Penetration, but no, let's grab Siege. Because I very much would like to get the one that slows me down even further, but gives me even more projectiles. Thor called, he wants his powers back. I'm sorry. I stole them. I got 7 minutes. It's a short lease. The one problem is I'm firing so hard I am actually quite slow. Okay. Yeah, I have to scoot just a little bit every once in a while. Instead of moving, I think it's better that I just go full town on people. And then go grab EXP. Occasionally. Oh, did I lose my shield? Oh, must have. Missed that part. Oh well. I know, personally, my retirement plan mostly involves maybe getting into games publishing, or, like, just becoming a novelist and writing books instead. But that's, like, a ways away. Okay, stand your ground. Extra projectiles. Extra fire rate. Reduce movement speed. Well, considering I'm already slow as shit, holy moly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to ever officially retire. It'll just be something else. You know, whenever whenever content creation on my end dries up to the point where I can't do it anymore, I'll just be like, alright, cool. Now it's time to do this other thing. But chances are I'll probably try and have like a consistent YouTube presence for a very, very long time. Just because even if I end up doing something wildly differently, I can still make a video on it. This is... How do I keep doing this? How do I keep one-upping my runs? My last run was stupid. This run is stronger. See Wanderer and branded NFT. Fuck no. I do not say that lightly. Screw those things and the horse they came in on. I have no interest. You would have to completely redo that entire ecosystem for me to even want to touch it, and even then, it's so unlikely to ever happen that it's not even worth considering. You might see me make commoditized goods, but it ain't gonna be NFTs. Like, I want to get into 3D modeling and I'm gonna buy a printer, and at some point I'm probably going to sell some of those things that I print for, you know, more than you could say get for a similar toy from like Toys for Bob. However, there's only gonna be like 5 of them ever, because I only want to print so many, and then I'll just be like, well, and that's it. I'm never making another one. Okay, I gotta get rid of these shooter guys. Oops. There we go. But I have no interest, and I'm pretty sure Shell would leave me. If I did. Oops. There's actually an exploded guy there. I really need to remember to shoot these other things. Just trying to kill this boss. There we go. Okay. Bullet bounce? Maybe. Summoning? Heck no. Tome of Elements. Reduce bullet damage by 50%. I'm not even sure if I do damage. But no. NFTs, at best, are useless, and at worst, scams. The only thing they're generally useful for is for separating suckers from money. And that's not really an ecosystem I want to be involved in, frankly. Because, like, from my perspective, everything has to have a value to be worth it. Holy shit. That one flank just sneaking up on me, and it just does not matter. What did I walk into? Goofy shit. Let's see. Let's do watch and learn just because. Oh, there goes the boss. God, I'm slow. It's worth it, though. Lightning strikes also burn for 3 damage per second. Oh god, that's even more lightning now! Elemental SMG, only build I've ever gotten working so far. It's really mostly all lightning. Like, if Overload didn't require fire, I wouldn't even bother with a fire here. This is killing the bitrate. I'm sure it is. Here, let's give myself a little bit of movement speed, just so I can go back to moving. It didn't help. I'm sure I could be a much, much higher level than this if I actually bothered to move. Instead, I just, every once in a while, destroy everything in an area. Hey, run and gun. That's helpful. There, now I can pick up half of this stuff. Only a chunk, though. Not that it really matters. Like, nothing's been able to threaten me for about 10 minutes, and I don't think that's liable to change. Hey, penetration? Penetration. Yeah, we're not gonna get the perk that lets me set enemies on fire when I freeze them, just because I don't think it matters. That's really surprised the trees can't die. They can. It's just really hard. And I'm not quite sure. Yeah, see? It dead. You just have to sit there for a while. I think they're like bosses that, you have to hit them 100 times before they die. See, there it goes. Yeah, so I can delete them. Frostbite kills them in 4 freezes? No, I think it's 100 freezes. I think they're considered bosses. And take 100, not 4. Sure. After picking up EXP... Oh, wait, no. Increase fire rate by 35% for 1 second. Sure. That's even more fire rate. I could have gone for the intense burn, but I just don't think it matters. Thank you, oh. Thank you, Zaqueen, for the, what is that, 3-month resub. And thank you, Sido, for the 5 gifted subs. Congrats, Nike, on that surgery date. It's weird to say on camera, but congrats all the same. I don't know. It's weird thinking of that. You know, I get congratulated for some important things in my life, but a lot of other things I never did. And I'm always kind of like, do I congratulate people? I don't know. My social skills have atrophied to the point of being in shambles. But it's okay. Yep, there we go. You can, in fact, kill trees. In fact, it is your moral duty to do so. No, it's not. Especially after I'm, you know, sitting there and just deriding NFTs for existing. Let's see. What do we even grab? Intense burn? Sure. Why not? But no, I could keep going on about why they're a terrible idea and why I want nothing to do with them, but I think it's fine. I actually didn't level up as much on that round. I was killing hard, but I just couldn't get all the EXP. It's fine. Oh. Do we have enough? No, we're just shy. Because I want cadence, even just 1 level. Every 3rd shot has infinite piercing and double bullet size. Shot also deals 20% extra damage per rank. That's really good no matter what. Well, oh well. Let's see, what do we do? Do I invest 1 point into blessing? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, what do we do now? Because I still haven't done a grenade launcher run. I still haven't done a good revolver run. Interestingly enough, the revolver actually does plenty of damage. This game needs more upgrades to invest towards, is the real answer. Let's do diamond with a shotgun and just see what happens.